The Bachelor of Arts.
R.K. Narayan.
The Bachelor of Arts is the story of a boy named Chandran. Chandran, a bright final year history student at Albert Mission College in Malgudi, is known for his intelligence and popularity. One day, Narayan, the union secretary, asks him to speak in a college debate. The topic is unusual. Historians should be slaughtered first. Though it attacks his own subject, Chandran prepares a humorous and clever speech. He gives a powerful speech during the debate and wins the crowd. Everyone claps for him. Students, professors, even his tough history teacher, Professor Raghavacharya. Chandran's fame in college starts rising after this. After the debate, Professor Raghavacharya decides to start a historical association to make students take history seriously. Chandran is made the secretary. He works hard with Narayan, union secretary, to organize the first event. They invite Principal Brown to be the chief guest. Everything goes well and people praise Chandran's organizing skills. Later, Chandran asks Principal Brown to give permission for another event, inviting an outside speaker. But Brown gets angry. He says students should not waste time in such activities and sarcastically attacks Chandran's abilities. Chandran feels deeply insulted. He walks out burning with pride and shame. This leaves him emotionally hurt and marks the start of his growing inner conflict. In few weeks, exams are coming, and Chandran realizes he's been spending too much time on extracurricular things. He makes a strict study timetable and locks himself in his room. But as he was about to focus on his studies, his focus breaks because his mother complains about a man stealing flowers from their garden. These flowers were used for daily prayer. One day, Chandran catches the thief. A calm, peaceful man in saffron clothes, he was a saint. He claims he takes the nature's flowers for worship too. Eventually, they strike a deal. He will take only a few flowers every day. Chandran smiles at how even the smallest things in life can disturb big plans. Chandran finally sits for his final exams. He works hard and writes well. Days pass anxiously. Then comes the result. He has passed. He is now a Bachelor of Arts graduate. His family is overjoyed, especially his father, H.C. Venkatachala Iyer, a retired district judge. Chandran feels proud and ready for adult life. One evening, while taking a walk along the peaceful Sarayu River, Chandran sees a beautiful girl, Malathi, playing with her little sister. She's innocent, graceful and lively. Chandran is instantly drawn to her. He starts walking near the river daily, hoping to see her again. Chandran is in one-sided love with her. With the help of his loyal friend Mohan, he finds out that Malathi lives on Mill Street. Chandran's heart is now completely involved. He dreams about her, watches her from a distance, and starts believing they are meant to be. Chandran dares not talk directly to Malathi. Instead, he watches her silently. A kind of shy, innocent love. He even goes to the park where she sometimes visits in the evening. But many times, Malathi doesn't come, and Chandran returns home disappointed, heartbroken and empty. He starts writing poetry in his diary, his mind full of dreams and love. Chandran finally tells his parents about Malathi and says he wants to marry her. His father is open-minded and agrees to talk to her family. But his mother worries about caste, traditions and especially horoscopes. They take Chandran's horoscope to an astrologer. The result is bad. He has Mangala dosha, which is said to bring bad luck to his wife. Marriage brokers Ganapathy Sastrigal and Sruthigal approach Malathi's family, but they reject the proposal due to horoscope mismatch. Chandran is shattered. He stops eating, walking, talking. His eyes are dull. His mind feels empty. He writes a painful, emotional letter to Malathi, begging her to please wait 2 years when the astrological period would be safe. But Mohan hides the letter, knowing that Malathi is already engaged to someone else and soon would be married as per her parents' wish. Chandran doesn't know this. Each day is heavy. One day Chandran is walking with his friend Ramu when he hears the shocking news. "You know that girl you were in love with? She might get married soon." This broke Chandran from inside, but still Chandran walks to the park and river with tears in his eyes, always hoping for a miracle. But Malathi never comes again. One day, Chandran asked his friend Mohan to come to Mill Street so that Chandran can see Malathi and know she is good and all right. But Mohan resisted to come. But that day Chandran was desperate to see Malathi's face and can't resist himself from seeing her. That day, he went alone to Mill Street and reached near Malathi's house to see there were celebrations going on inside her house. Chandran's heart was beating fast, but he was curious to know what's happening there. As he reached in front of Malathi's house, Chandran's heart stopped pounding. He saw Malathi, love of his life. Decorated in a bridal costume, was taking 7 circumambulations, satvers, with someone around the sacred fire. This hits him like a bolt of lightning. Chandran was now in deep sorrow and pain. He stopped laughing, talking, studying, sleeping, eating, enjoying life. Now he was all alone in his world, deeply sorrowful and heartbroken. To escape his sorrow, Chandran's father wanted Chandran to go to Madras and live with his uncle's family for some years and move on in his life. But on arriving Madras, Chandran avoids staying with his uncle. He escaped secretly from the railway station where his cousins were waiting to receive him. Instead, he checks into a hotel. There he meets a strange man named Kailas, who lives a wild life, drinking, visiting prostitutes and talking about meaningless things. At first, Chandran listens out of curiosity, but soon he feels disgusted by Kailas's dirty lifestyle. He realizes that city life is empty and fake. Feeling lost, Chandran walks to Mylapore and visits the Kapaleswara temple. A sudden idea enters his mind, to give up the world and become a sannyasi, a wandering monk. He finds a barber named Raghavan, shaves his head, changes into saffron clothes and walks away with no belongings. For the next 8 months, Chandran wanders across villages. He keeps silent and eats only what people offer. People touch his feet, believing he's a holy man. But deep inside, Chandran knows he's just running from life. One day, guilt starts growing inside him. He feels ashamed for fooling simple villagers who think he's a saint. He also misses his family badly. Finally, from Madurai, he sends a telegram to his father. He returns home to Malgudi. His mother cries, seeing her lost son. His father is relieved. Chandran starts sleeping in his old room, slowly returning to normal life. Living with his parents again, Chandran discovered. While he was away, his mother's only routine was to pray to God for safety and security of her son. And his father himself has searched whole Madras for more than 5 times. Now back at home, Chandran wants to rebuild his life. He wonders, government job, teaching, business? After many discussions and confusion, he finally gets a chance to become the agent of a newspaper called the Daily Messenger in Malgudi. He works hard, coming up with smart marketing ideas. Slowly, he becomes respected and successful man in the town. People now see him not as a heartbroken boy, but a mature man. Chandran's father finds a marriage proposal for him, Susila, daughter of a respected lawyer in Talapur. Chandran resisted, but later, when forced by his mother, agrees to meet her. When he sees her, he is surprised. She is simple, calm and kind, not flashy but graceful in a quiet way. She reminds him of Malathi, but there's no pain this time, only peace. Chandran and Susila get married in a traditional ceremony. He starts enjoying his role as a husband and working man. He feels peaceful, settled and no longer confused. The once dreamy, broken boy has now grown into a man, practical, responsible and emotionally stable, and lived a great love life with Susila. Themes. 1. Growth through suffering. Chandran's journey shows how heartbreak and failure can lead to strength and wisdom. 2. Tradition versus modern thought. The book shows the conflict between old beliefs like astrology and individual desire. 3. Self-discovery. Chandran's escape as a sannyasi is not cowardice, it's a genuine search for meaning. 4. Life's real victories. The true achievement is not Chandran's degree or job, it is his inner transformation and peace.